everybody, welcome to Drawing a Clangen. Today we're drawing some of the spirits of Balloon Clan. I think we're mostly going to be pulling from Jumbo Clan simply because Jumbo Clan has a lot of dead cats, simply because it's been existed for over 600 moons at this point, versus Bloom Clan, which has existed for a little over a year. So there is a difference in how many cats there are. Okay, if I click on notes. The cats I grabbed were Flamespeckle, Micabreak, and Palemound. Um, I do not know if I'm going to be using these as an adopt, or if they are going to become cats for Tales of Rhazie. Either way, I'm going to be using the template for them. The funny thing is, they're all basically the same thing. They're all the rosettes. I don't know if I'm going to make two versions of the designs or not, simply because, as I said, I might actually be using these cats for Tales of Rhazie instead. And if they're for Tales of Rhazie, that means I want the designs to be somewhat simple. If I don't end up using them for Tales of Rhazie and decide against using them for Tales of Rhazie, then I'll probably put them up as like a $5 adopt or something. But we'll be using my templates for Tales of Rhazie. The bust was made by me, Sapphire of Night, and the line art itself for the full body is by Zenrift, who's in our D&D group. I don't know if she's remaining in our D&D group or not, but she's part of our D&D group, and bare minimum, she's remaining a part as the friend group. But with that said, let me at least get the base colors done. I don't know how long these episodes are going to be. I don't know if I'm going to get distracted with rambling or struggle with designs and get it done quick. I do think I'm going to have it capped no matter what at 3 cats. Depending on how long this episode takes me, I might cut it down to 2 or 1 cat per episode, because this should just be a quick thing, and I don't know if it's even going to be a quick thing. Making sure I grab the palette correctly. One thing I do need to actually do next to my screenshot is actually make sure I have their name in screenshot, so I can look at which cat I'm looking at. And outside of that, I need to note which cat it is, which is why I'm putting them in my phone notes. Which cat I'm doing. That way I can check genders and use that for the template. I don't know if they're going to keep their names or whatnot, if I keep any part of their name, if I use them for Tales of Rhazie, because only one character in Tales of Rhazie, technically speaking, has a warrior cat name, and that's Shattering the Night. Not Shattering the Night, Shattered the Night. And he has his reasons for that name. At first it was because it was jokingly a warrior's name. Later, though, it became, oh, this name has a meaning. But yeah, how I'm gonna do it, if the cat is listed as a long-haired, I will make them be the tough template. Technically speaking, I think it's this one, a Palemound. I think he actually had a medium length fur, is what Clangen said. So I could have gave him the tough fur, but I decided against it. And there's no guarantee if these cats become part of Tales of Rhazie, if they're going to be a full-fledged character part of the groups. They might end up being a random stray in the background. or one of the fleeting cats in Tainted Sunrise, because Tainted Sunrise goes over a lot of history. I don't know how fast this is gonna go. I'm gonna try to do this quick. I don't know if that actually will be quick. I'm not gonna color the teeth or the gums, because save time. The only slight issue I think about me doing it the way I want to do it is I think there's a limit of how many different designs there is for Clangen. So, yeah. I don't know if that's gonna stick with me, letting these cats, especially since they're based off actual cat poop patterns, which I don't actually do that often, because I have my weird simplified way. So, if this cat, technically speaking, I want to acknowledge as a tabby, I would do the triangle, but I don't know if I'm counting this cat as a tabby, because it's just a rosette. And we're gonna say this collar goes all around. Like, I don't know how long this is gonna take me, is the issue. Like, I should have done a test round with the Clangen cats, but I didn't. No, I might actually just have this cat in particular be a tabby. Just to show what I mean with what I could do for a tabby. Oh my god. I don't know what the hell is wrong with my pin pressure or my stabilizer right now. I'm wondering if it's because my nub came out and that's giving me an issue. I did retighten it. I'll make it a little bit like how I have for Hazel and some of her kin. Do it like that. We're just gonna say this particular rosette cat is a tabby, a spotted tabby. Strong color. I probably will not use this particular cat. Or if I do, I probably will tweak the design. Okay. We'll do it like that. Okay. Trying to make this go fast. Oops. Did that wrong. And for my rules for rings, I usually don't do more than this. It's simplified. We're gonna give... I'm gonna do what I did with Heather a little bit right there. And have one poppy light. But this is just gonna be a simplified version of what the cat could be. I'm not gonna follow it exact, simply because I don't usually do it that way. And this is probably the simplest I'm gonna go. Okay. And then we'll show on the other side. Okay. Apparently I'm going for the tough fur top, so well. That's fine. You know what? Oops, I'm being dumb about this. Head thought. Proceeds to not continue said thought. Granted, this is going to be very subtle. So I don't even know if that's a good idea. I'm gonna adjust that, but that's fine. Let me do this. Trying to do this quick at least. I might not just do the bus for this video, or I'll do the bus last. But yeah, I think given that these three all have the same pattern, and it looks exactly the same outside color, I'm gonna give some tweaks to the designs because, yeah. And I kind of want to see if I can use at least this set. Why is that so dark? For potential Tales of Rhazie cats. Like, I might not have them for all the same group, but yeah. I might actually, if I had them as long haired, I could use them as River Valley cats because that's actually the group I have the least designed for, and those cats are getting redesigns simply because I'm making the entire group be fluffy in the sense of I have the tough template, which I don't have example up right now. Well, I could bring up example if I had to. Maybe I'll have an example for the next one. But these guys could be Cliff Valley cats, potentially. Maybe. I don't know. You know, I might just have this cat be the redesign of Sky, so it is becoming a spotted tabby. So bear with me. This one is getting a slight redesign. Okay. So this one might not actually match because I am starting to think, yeah, this cat might be a spotted tabby. I might have also be a bit more different than what the image is showing. I am going to do rosettes for her spots, but bear with me. And Sky is the mother of Pepper and Hale, and for whatever reason, I've always had her designed as my normal type of tabby, which has the triangle stripes. And the dumb thing about that is her kits are spotted tabbies. I've always drawn them as spotted tabbies, and neither parent has shown spotting. Technically speaking, Cloud's mother is a calico, but that's beside the point. I don't know why I'm drawing. It's not a pure circle, but I am. Oops, I wanted this to be the lighter color for the legs. I love how, because I decided this cat is going to be a redesign of Sky. Oops. That this one actually is easier for me to draw. Oops. It's fine. The last, that'll be a funny little random spot that does the rosette backwards. And then I flip. One little backwards rosette. It's fine. Actually, let's have her. No, her scarf would not be that color. Her paws are going to be this color, though. piece of the tail will be that color. Let me turn up the brush size just so I can color the toes. So some of these I'm just like, yeah, this is a pre-existing character just getting redesigned because I needed to redesign them and I already knew what the redesign was going to roughly have. Does this mean I'm going to get her pre-existing kits, Pepper and Hale, have some rosettes? Potentially. Very potential. And actually, no, it's going to be a full ear. Let me... Actually, this should be dark, the darker color. And do this. Like, this kind of just works out that it's a similar enough color to what she was. And she is green-eyed, if I remember correctly. So this is just a perfect coincidence. It just works. Oops. I did that in the wrong spot. When I'm not fully paying attention. Okay. Green. Ice. Gonna brighten that. Does this mean Sky's palette's changed a bit? Yes. I might tweak this further when I actually do her reference. And I normally draw pupils to show the cat's not blind, unless it's a false pupil, aka a faded pupil. But I'm trying to just make this a quick little thing. Okay. And now for the last one. Let me take a sip of water. Hmm. Okay. I might just turn him in. I'm terrible. I just want to turn him into a normal tabby. This is terrible. I'm trying to draw Clangen cats and match the pixelation a little bit, and I'm just like, no. How do I don't want this to be temples. Okay. Me, rosettes are easy, also me. I don't want to draw them, apparently. So this design is just going to be heavily simplified in the sense of I just want to get this done fast. This is what it vaguely looks like, I think. If I had to be rough and make it heavily simplified. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do the bust on camera. Simply because no, I can. It's not been a half hour yet. It's been almost a half hour though. Okay, I want dark green for your eyes, sir. And then this light green. I need to go with the other shade apparently. It's fine. It is fine. Sorry if I seem like I'm trying to rush this a bit. Kinda am. I need to actually record Jumbo Clan, which is not even the next video I need to record, but I need to record it and grab more cats to pull from. So, will these cats be in Tales of Rhazie? Well, Micabreak is becoming Sky's remake. Um, Funnily enough, I have a character. I think I named him Micaiah. No, it's Nikolai. I have a character named Nikolai who maybe could potentially have kits that look like this. That, or maybe they're one of Star's siblings' kits, or there's some random ass member of Glidon. The reason why these cats don't work for Tales for River Valley, which I actually need to make characters for, is I need to be using a different template for those cats. Oh, I need to grab this one's ear fuzz, ear floof. I think this is okay. The issue is I don't normally draw rosettes on my characters, and my main way of drawing characters is very simplified to what normal tabbies and actual cats look like. And personally speaking, if I was designing these characters for my comic, well, it's gonna be written before it becomes a comic. Um, well, the Sky remake for the most part works as well as this one. This one I might want to tweak further. I don't know. That's how it basically goes. Okay, let me actually get these done real quick. I need to actually remake my bust at some point. Like, I like my bust over Zenrith's bust because it just shows the front end of the cat sitting. I just wanted, like, oh, here's where the floof is for the chest, and here's a bit of the side. So our busts are, like, for two different ideas. I don't want to show the legs. I just want to be like, oh, yes, this is the chest area and a bit of the side of the flank. But, yeah. But either way, I will be using these templates where I can because she did make them for me, so might as well use them. And it makes it easier for me to do reference sheets in a way. Okay, I need to turn down what size brush I have. 25 is way too big. As stated, these cats are not blind. I just don't feel like drawing the pupils right now. Just grab this one color right here, even though I don't need it for anything else on the bust. Well, I do. If I want to count that part on the bust. I probably won't have music for the first couple episodes of this, simply because I don't know what I want to do for royalty-free music. So at some point there will be music potentially. It's just going to be a while. Technically speaking, the Sky redesign might be tweaked a bit more. I don't know. Like the nose I might tweak to be a different shade. Is the main thought of what I need to tweak on this. Yeah. For the Sky redesign, I might just tweak the nose and the ear fluff. I might change the ear fluff to the nose and then make the ear fluff how I normally do it. To explain, actually, let me do that right now. Like, there's nothing wrong with that shade of nose color. It's just, I think it look a little bit better if it's stilled. Because, this is not skin, this is fluff. To be honest. To be honest, that is what that is. It's ear fluff. So that's how I would probably have, that's probably how I'm gonna have it look for Sky. And just so you know, not all spotted tabbies have a stripe. Some of them it's circular. I just don't know why when I was looking at her reference, I kind of think, oh yeah, that's gonna be a spinal stripe. Actually, I'm going to, since I'm gonna be editing this anyways, let me casually grab a picture of Star real quick. Not Star, Sky. Uh, Give me a second. I'm literally just gonna get the image into here. I could do it the complicated way and actually look up her previous riff. Actually, I just want to check if I have her saved, and then I'm gonna import her as a layer, just so you guys can see what I mean as what Sky looked like. Sure, I don't already have her. I do not. Okay. I'm gonna import her as a layer and then continue on what we're doing. I probably should have actually screenshotted her. That'd been faster than finding the particular file. Because for whatever reason, my files are a bit funky when it comes to pictures right now. It's probably because some of them are on 1 TB and the other some are on the other terabyte. And for whatever reason, it wants to save to the wrong terabyte. Where is she? So far, there she is. God, I don't need that going on anymore. So let me grab this. Do it like this. Here's Sky's old design. And as I said, her children are spotted tabbies. Her mate's actually just black and white, but he's from a calico. Oops. The only reason why I probably should have kept it is that. And get that rosette there. Okay, but I think if I can keep roughly this speed, if not go a little bit faster than how I went, I think we'll keep the 3 cats. Um, I might, by the time I'm getting close to the 3rd cat, I might just do bust last, and if I'm running past the half hour, we won't do the bust. Or I'll make the bust a separate video. Okay. Get him done. Because we're running at what? Over half hour? Yeah, we're running at 42 minutes. Well, me looking for Sky's reference sheet probably did not help the time frame. It's not the greatest. So I would like this to be shorter. Hence why I limited myself to 3 cats. I know part of the issue is I like to ramble. Apparently the other issue is I really don't want to draw rosette cats unless I'm drawing a snow leopard. One thing I need to do is actually figure out how to manually put the split on to where I want it to go. Because if I knew how to do that, I think this would go a little bit faster in the sense of the bus. Because on most part, I'm symmetrical. Oh my god, why can't I not draw circles right now? Oh my god. These circles are atrocious. I'm not caring as much right now. Worst case scenario, I'm just neaten this up later. Maybe I'll just talk about random stuff while I'm doing Clangen vids. I don't know. I do plan eventually adding music. Okay, for my sanity, I'm gonna casually label these cats as who they are. We're Flamespeckle. I'm calling it Beak's break. I'm literally doing that so I know. And then you are Palemound. And that was Drawing a Clangen episode 1, where I found out I really don't want to draw rosette cats. But apparently the cats I chose were all rosette. Next episode it will be Jumble Clan cats. I'm gonna try to grab more than just 3 of them. I'll probably try to grab like 6 to 9 of them. Simply so I can more easily just grab 3 cats. Because grabbing from Bloom Clan is not great in the sense of they don't have a lot of dead cats, and most of their dead cats are actually kittens and apprentices, and I don't currently have templates for that right now. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!